Hey everybody, it's Dana Settle here in Fort Worth. It's day 2 of the 90-day challenge, and this is my video for the day. I'm in my car now, as you can see, and don't look the greatest, right out of the gym again, but one of these days you'll get to see a decent looking person on camera. Anyway, I'm heading out to pick up my grandson, and I keep him about 2 afternoons a week, and my video today is embracing and being grateful for all the blessings that we have in our lives. Because I think sometimes we get so jaded and we take for granted everything that we have. And as I watch videos on camera or on the computer of people in other countries and third world countries that have so much happiness in their lives, and they literally have nothing. I mean, materially they have nothing, but their happiness stems from an inner peace and an inner belief that, they really don't know any different. This was really evident to me when I went on a couple of mission trips to Costa Rica, and we were literally in the jungle with people that had dirt floors and no electricity and no running water. And they would come over to the site where I was working. One family in particular, I remember this so vividly. The mother and her 3 little children came over, and they had picked lemons from the tree that was growing right in their yard, and they had made this fresh lemon juice with some water there, with some water that they had on the site. And they made fresh lemon juice for us, freshly squeezed lemons, and they were giving it to our team out of so much love and appreciation for what we were doing. But it made me cry because of you could tell they were giving us a gift of love in their hand, in that little cup. They were so grateful for us, and what happened was we ended up being so much more grateful to them. First of all, because we were thirsty and we loved the drink, but just knowing the love that was going into that. So as I think about those wonderful experiences I had a couple of summers ago, to be able to translate that into what I do now, what I'm doing now, being grateful, sometimes we get selfish and we don't think about our gratefulness and we don't express it. And so, everybody talks about get up in the morning, say your prayer, be grateful. And sometimes I just forget. I just don't do it. And I don't know whether I'm not focusing on it enough. But, as I'm slowly tweaking little small things in my life for this video challenge, for one, I committed to it. So one of the new tweaks that I'm doing is I'm cutting a video every day, and I am writing a blog about it every day. So the next tweak in my life is to actually do the grateful thing, to actually be grateful, to write down one thing that I'm grateful for in the morning, write it in my journal, say it out loud, and what I'm going to be doing is slowly adding little small tweaks into my daily operation. I think Tracy Walker says your daily method of operation, your DMO. What is your DMO? Well, I'm slowly building my DMO, and my DMO will slowly transition as I continue to grow myself. And my hope is, and my plan is that, as I'm recording these things, I'm sorry this video is really shaking in the car. As I'm recording these things in the car, as I'm recording these things on camera, that I can, people will see them and they will be able to then slowly transition things into your life. Because, sometimes after a conference, you're so pumped up, you want to go home and change everything. Well, sometimes when you decide on these really huge, big goals and you're going to change everything, and then you get overwhelmed and you just shut down and you don't do anything. This is what I've done for years. I go to these conferences, I take too much information in, and I try to come home and I try to change everything. And then I just get depressed and I can't do anything. And I get paralyzed. So this time I'm not doing that. I'm taking it one day at a time, and this video challenge is the perfect way to do it. because it's a step-by-step, day-by-day assignment. And I'm just going to slowly add on to what I'm doing. And as you add those things in, those will become habits. So my new thing that I'm going to tweak today is I'm going to get my journal back out, and I'm going to write down what I'm grateful for. I'm so grateful for my grandson, and I'm grateful for the time that I get to spend with him, the precious time that I get to keep him. And when I have him, I'm totally about him. I mean, it's all about him. I'm not trying to multitask and do a bunch of different things. So writing your grateful thing down, and as you'll reflect back then after a month, you're going to see 30 different things that you've been grateful for that particular day, and then say it out loud. So that's my video for today, and I hope you guys got value out of it. I hope that maybe you can start to implement and tweak just a few minor things in your life and build from there, and don't try to change everything all at once, because if you do, if you're like me, you'll get too overwhelmed and you'll just shut down. So I'm going to do what my husband said yesterday. I'm going to smile more, and so I'm giving you a big smile here at the end, and have a fantastic Tuesday, and keep putting value out in the world, and you'll be surprised what happens. All right, guys, this is Dana Settle from Fort Worth signing off. See you tomorrow.